Hello and welcome once again to the Waters and Stanton video channel. This video is all about WRTC 2026, the World Radio Team Championships, which is being held in the UK. And the main event will be the contest held over the 11th and 12th of July. It's a major event that only takes place every 4 years. And Mark Haynes, M0DXR, has been responsible for organising all the tremendous amount of preparation that has to go on in the UK. These teams will be provided with equipment and antennas and 50 different sites, and it is really quite a major event, and it's an exciting time for many ham radio operators. So I thought I'd just publish Mark's Facebook video that he put up in the last day or so, which tells you all about the WRTC 2026 and a few images of the WRTC 2022, which gives you sort of a flavour of what is going to go on. It's really exciting time, so take a look.
Hi everybody, it's Mark M0DXR here. Hope everybody's well. I've been a little bit quiet on the video front lately, mainly because I've been organising this little event called the World Radio Sport Team Championship, WRTC. It's happening next week. It's incredible how fast the time has flown by. After 3.5 years of intense planning, we're almost there. The teams are getting prepared to travel. Some of them have already arrived in Europe and the UK, but they will arrive at WRTC at Y Boston Lakes next week. So a little bit about what we've been doing over the past couple of months. So a huge amount of hardware has been prepared and positioned, ready for starting the build of 55 HF sites around the Norfolk and Suffolk area, and we're preparing it for 50 teams that will come and operate in the IARU HF Championship contest, and every 4 years the World Radio Sport Team Championship takes place. It moves host nation every 4 years. This is the 10th WRTC, and it's been awarded to the United Kingdom. So the committee have been working exceptionally hard. Quite apart from all of the hardware side of things, we're essentially running a week-long event where we'll have a number of meetings. We've got a school visit coming over, and we also have an on-site HF station with remote stations to use as well. We've got trips every day. We've got an opening ceremony happening next Thursday, a week today. The contest will take place over the weekend of the 11th and 12th of July. And during that event, the live scoreboard platform provided by World Radio League will be accessible to everybody. So I encourage everybody to go to worldradioleague.com to follow the WRTC action. There you'll be able to see the live scoreboard of the operators. You won't be able to see the call sign they're using because we like to keep that separated from the operators, but you will be able to see the team scores, and there'll be a huge amount of statistics. We'll be doing some live commentary on that platform, so lots of exciting things. Now, if you are a licensed radio amateur and you have access to the HF bands, why not come on and try to work these special WRTC stations? They'll be using special call signs, and of course there'll be 50 of them running 2 transmitters each, so there'll be 100 signals on the band from the special call signs all at the same time. So you should find them all over the place really in the IARU contest. There are awards available for contacting these stations. You can download a certificate after the contest, and there are different tiers of awards available. There are also physical awards available as well, so check that out on the WRTC website, which is wrtc2026.org. These events don't happen very often. and it's never happened in the UK before. Why not get involved? Follow the action at WRTC2026.org. Stay tuned, and we'll be providing more coverage from the event, where Moonraker are a platinum sponsor, and no doubt there'll be lots of coverage. So stay tuned, and hopefully we'll see your call sign in lots of the WRTC special station logs. 73.
Well, there we are. You can see that it is very much a major event, and I can't imagine the amount of preparation that's gone in to find 50 different sites and then provide all the hardware and the antennas. It's a major, it's a heroic event in itself. I think the organisers should get an award as well, because is an awful lot of work that's obviously gone into it. Anyway, there we are. So keep that date open, the 11th and 12th of July. There are other events taking place leading up to it and afterwards, I believe. So if you're around on the 11th and 12th of July, get on the air on the HF bands, listen out for them and give them some points. There we are. In the meantime, thank you for support as usual on this channel, and you take care. Look forward to seeing you as usual in the next video. Bye for now.